HowExpert! Top 10 practical ways to protect the environment for everyday people. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit howexpert.com to learn more. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on. Let's talk about the HowExpert Top 10 Practical Ways to Protect the Environment for Everyday People. Number 10. Go paperless. One really simple way to help the environment is to go completely paperless, or at least cut down on the amount of paper used. Easy ways to cut down your paper use are to use online billing, receive online receipts, and to utilize other online resources like Google Docs to store documents. This is just one small way to help out that is easy to do and more convenient. The world continues to go paperless, and you should too. Number 9. Minimize utility uses. Another really easy and practical way to make a difference is to save energy and water in your home. There are countless ways that this can be achieved. From turning off lights when exiting a room to taking showers as opposed to baths, we all can lessen our impact while saving a little money as well. Unplugging things from the wall when you're not using them is also another really easy way to save energy. Whichever way you choose to use your utilities less, you will be helping the environment. Number 8. Carpool or use public transportation. Do you live close to your work or school? Instead of driving there by yourself, try carpooling or using public transportation to get there. Or, if you're fortunate enough to live in a place where the weather permits, you can bike or walk to your destination. Besides saving money on gas or getting a workout on your way to work, you will also be helping out the planet. Carbon emissions from automobiles are one of the biggest causes of pollution, so anytime you can reduce emissions, it is a good thing. Number 7. Grow your own garden. If you have the resources, growing your own garden can be a great way to save money, reduce waste, and help the environment. If you do have a garden, composting can be an easy way to save on fertilizer, while also ensuring your food scraps aren't going to waste. You will save money at the grocery store, while also not contributing to the emissions caused in the chemicals are being used on your food. Plus, it always tastes just a little bit better when it's something you grew yourself. If you decide to plant flowers, then you're even helping out pollinators such as butterflies and bees. If you have the resources to do so, I highly recommend planting your own garden. If you live in an urban area, community gardens are just as effective. Number 6. Recycle correctly. The importance of recycling has been stated countless times. Yes, recycling is an important thing to do in order to limit your impact on the environment. However, it is every bit as important to recycle correctly. Try to really look at what you are putting in the recycle bin before you do. When recycling food packaging, it is important that all food residue is removed from the container. Food and grease often make recycled items unrecyclable. This has the exact opposite effect of what you want. Everything you buy or use ends up somewhere. Recycling is a good thing, but it cannot be the only solution to climate change. Most of our recycling ends up being sold to another country anyways. In the end, we must consume less. Number 5. Avoid single-use plastics. The popularity of single-use plastics is one of the biggest issues facing the environment today. We are constantly reminded about how much plastic ends up in the ocean. Some examples of single-use plastic are plastic straws, lightweight plastic bags, and food and beverage containers. There are viable alternatives to all of these that are better for the environment and, in many cases, are more convenient. If you must buy things that are plastic or wrapped in plastic, look to make sure you can at least recycle the item. This can take a little extra time at the store, but the impact you will make will absolutely be worth it. Number 4. Buy local. If you're not able to grow your own garden, many of us either do not have the space nor the time to do so, then buying local produce is a great way to get fresh food and help the environment at the same time. Some supermarkets carry locally grown foods, but farmers markets are another great place to buy food straight from the people who grow it. This would be beneficial to the environment due to the absence of emissions from the transportation of food from out-of-state producers. Aside from helping the environment, buying local also improves the local economy and members of your community, which is never a bad thing. Number 3. Eat less meat. The meat industry is one of the worst polluters out there. By eliminating meat, or at least cutting down on how much you consume, you can easily reduce your eco-footprint. While there may be some differing opinions within the scientific community about the health benefits of eating meat, there is no doubt that the rate at which we currently consume meat as a society is far from sustainable. I think that asking people to eliminate meat from their diets entirely would certainly make the biggest impact, but it is not a practical solution. I would advocate for people to start eating meat that has been farmed sustainably. Buying meat from smaller, local sources is one of the best ways to maintain your same diet while helping the environment at the same time. Number 2. Donate and sign petitions. One of the easiest and best ways to help the environment is to donate to environmental organizations. Many organizations use those donations towards buying up valuable land for conservation purposes, cleaning up water sources, and to educating the public. There are a ton of environmental organizations out there that do a lot of good. I suggest reading up on which organizations align with what you care most about and donate or support accordingly. If you can't donate, try signing petitions that advocate for pro-environmental legislation changes. In addition to this, I also try my best to encourage friends and family to develop eco-friendly habits. By encouraging others to do any number of the things on this list, you can inspire positive change. Number 1. Support sustainable business. In my opinion, the biggest way we can all make a difference is to support companies and businesses that use eco-friendly production methods. By rewarding companies that prioritize the environment with their business, consumers have more power than they know. Supporting sustainable business means buying products that have a small impact on the environment opposed to those that pollute. If you know anything about economics, you know that supply and demand are directly correlated. Companies that pollute don't face any real pressure to change if people continue to buy their products. Every day, we make choices that impact the environment. By choosing to learn about the real implications that decisions have, anyone can make a difference. If you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other topics that you want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you, have an amazing day, and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit howexpert.com to learn more.